Owen here at the Tea Leaves and Tarot Parlor with your July reading for 2019. And I just want to remind you that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all Geminis, and that's okay. I want to encourage you to go ahead and check out your rising sign and your moon sign as well. That'll give you a broader picture of how the energy is moving in your life right now in this month of July. Okay, and so I'd like to just invite you to take a deep breath and sit back, relax, open up to enjoying and receiving everything that Spirit has to offer you. And of course, we have the tarot guides here, my guides, and we also have I've also invoked the overseeing guides for the astrological sign of Gemini, just to add a little more breadth to the reading. And so I will be channeling information from them as we go along. And they're like letting me know that right here is your reading, Gemini. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it out in the Celtic cross spread. And we're using the Spellcaster's Tarot deck, if you're familiar with that deck. And this looks like a beautiful reading for all of you wonderful Geminis out there. And I actually know quite a few, and I love you guys. I love the twins. I love that energy of that duality going on. And sometimes I see you guys struggling with it. So let's just feel into like where this is going right here, right now. Well, I'm starting with you. And ironically, it is a major arcana card. It's the Empress card. So this is the Mother Earth card, Mother Nature. It's all about like that abundance. And this is how you're seeing yourself right now. And this is how you want to experience life this July. And I'm just getting this feeling, and it's number 3. And for some reason, I'm not seeing the 3 of Cups in this reading, but I just flashed on it. They just showed me along with the Empress card. They're like, oh, this is what Gemini is wanting right now. They are wanting like to party big. They're wanting to be with family and friends and the larger community. You're wanting to be out there, larger than life. And you guys are. Gemini is larger than life. You guys get out there and you know how to make those connections. You're very, of course, very mercurial and so and also very magnanimous, and a lot of people are drawn to you. So I just want to encourage you to go ahead and do that, because it looks like there's been some difficult times in your recent past here, and although I'm seeing that those have shifted, I'm like being guided right here in the most recent past here to the Ace of Wands, and they're just talking about, Spirit is talking about how the energy was there to just get things going and get things off the ground. And oftentimes, Gemini, you find yourself in the eye of the hurricane, and sometimes the hurricane is the chaos of like friends and family and people around you, and all of a sudden you're the leader. You have to take charge, and there's a little bit something about you that says, why me? And then the next thing that comes in is, well, why not me? Because that's who you are, Gemini. You're very social. And that's why it's kind of ironic that what's hanging out over you right now is the 4 of Cups. Oops, I'm dropping cards here. The 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups is reminding you not to be so contemplative that you're not seeing something that's being offered to you. And with you, it's really interesting, because I'm not seeing a lot of other cards that are saying that you've been in this energy of deep meditation, but I do feel like you're coming into it, because this is hovering right over your present. You're coming into that place of at least, taking a few moments out in deep self-reflection and looking at the world around you and kind of settling back and settling in to see what what's going on, and also to make sure all the bases are covered. So I don't feel like you are in jeopardy of missing something that is going to be offered to you. I actually feel like you're slowing down at the right time. You're slowing down before things really start to get going again. And we can also see that something that you're looking for right now, you're in the path that you're on right now, is temperance, patience, and the right timing. And so it looks, with a temperance card reversed like this, it's you may be trying to push forward on something that is not quite ready yet. And Spirit is saying, tell Gemini just to hold back and not to move forward too fast. There's no need to rush things. And of course, with this card, I'm getting pulled right here to the immediate future, which is the two of cups, which is like all about love, partnership, love, and relationship. So if there's a partnership that you're focusing in on right now, or one that's coming, don't push it. Just allow it to evolve the way it is meant to evolve. We can see the foundation. It looks like money has been good for you, Gemini, and you've experienced a little bit of growth. You've got a little bit of money there. So maybe a business venture is working out well for you, and you can see that it's going to continue to prosper in the future. So coming out of that, it feels really good. It's more in the emotional realm where you're feeling a little bit stymied here and wondering what you're going to do to make that happen. And once again, I keep getting the message of things are being lined up for you. Divine timing is always in action and always happening, and not to worry about it. Now, they are showing me the Six of Pentacles reversed in your environment. So they're wanting me to just remind you that, yes, when you have money, it's wonderful to be generous. But right now, in this month of July, it feels like there is going to be an ebb and flow in your finances. So make sure that you have enough money, and that this is a good time for you to be generous with others. Once again, family, friends, children that may be needing money right about this time. So, or even charities that you give to. Make sure that you take care of yourself first before you do that. And that's what Spirit's wanting me to remind you of. And then also in the final outcome card, where you are at the end of July is in this beautiful energy of the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is reversed. So you may be feeling that you are stuck in suspended animation, or that there's something that's like not moving forward and not working out for you. And once again, I'm getting the message with this card, and of course these cards always have several different messages, but with the Hanged Man, I don't move too fast. Just take your time and wait, and to really go deep and focus in on what you want. I'd like to break this card out and just look a little bit deeper with the Hanged Man card. And as it said, it was in the reversed position. So let's go ahead and see what advice Spirit has for you, Gemini, at the end of July. What is going to help move you forward? Okay, nice. So we have the Five of Swords reversed. So we can see that any conflict, there's going to be a conflict that's there that's going to be averted. And it does look like it's with another gentleman. It looks like, and he's the King of Cups. So this could be an aspect of yourself, or it could be someone that you know. It could be someone in your life, either male or female, who has this who's carrying maybe at this time this very masculine energy, but also one that is very heart-centered and heartfelt. And as an aspect of yourself, it's saying, I feel like this actually may be an aspect of yourself telling you not to be too, that you're gonna avert some conflict, that there's a way out of it and a way to avert conflict. And we're seeing this too with the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is like you haven't moved on from this. You haven't moved on from this conflict yet, and you're not going to by the end of July, but you are going to come to like an impasse, and you're also going to come to some new and creative solutions. And so that's really why Spirit is telling you to go deeper into this feeling, this situation. It could be with another family member, it could be with a lover, it could be with a coworker, but whatever it is, there is a creative solution that is out there, and you're going to have to go a little bit deeper in order to like come up with that creative solution. And that's why Spirit keeps saying don't move too fast on this, Gemini. Wait for it to all evolve and let that solution just sort of bubble up from inside of yourself. And then it brings us back into the Temperance card, which, in the first part of the reading, the Temperance card was all about timing and patience and waiting for the right time to move forward. But the Temperance card also carries with it this beautiful meaning of alchemy and bringing together different elements of something in order to create something new. So I keep hearing the word transformation, transformation, transformation. So I do feel like you are going to be transformed on this journey through this conflict that you have with this other person who, like I said, it could be a male or it could be an aspect of yourself, or someone that embodies those characteristics of the King of Cups. So there is definitely a conflict happening, and you're going to have to like get creative with it in order to move it forward. So, to sum up this reading for you, Gemini, it looks like I would say um, those mental skills and those creative skills are going to be put to a challenge this month. But it looks like success is completely possible and assured as long as you give yourself the time to be creative and find a creative solution to this issue that has been facing you and is facing you in July. But it feels like it's going to come to a place where you're not going to be able to avoid it. You are going to be able to hold off on it for a while, but I feel like you're going to have to really find a way to address this before you move into the harvest season, into August. In the meantime, just enjoy family, friends, company, good times, and really connecting in deeper with your own heart as well as the heart that is shared with those that you love. That is your reading, Gemini, for July 2019. This is Rowan at Tea Leaves and Tarot Parlor, and I will see you next month in August.